Here's the big short-term liability. And it costs a lot of money, too. This is payroll. And this is a very simple beginning for payroll. What you have to realize is there is a gross pay, which is the total of regular hours, overtime hours, and the total amount they've earned. Then you have deductions. And those deductions can be FICA, Social Security, FICA Medicare, federal income tax, it could be union, it could be insurance. There are several, it could be Red Cross. And these that you're looking at right here are all employee taxes. On the other side of the coin, in addition to these taxes that are paid through payroll, there is also a payroll tax for employers. So in addition to the Social Security and the Medicare taken out here, there's also an employer side of that. And the employer matches the employee contribution. Also, there's unemployment insurance that we'll look at in a minute. But for right now, we're just looking at a very simple payroll calculation for one person. This person has worked 40 hours regular time and 8 hours overtime. And for overtime, they get paid time and a half. So he gets paid regular 12 hours, $12 here. At time and a half, it's going to be $18 an hour. And I found that by multiplying 12 times 1.5. It gave me $18 per hour. So if I multiply 40 times the 12 and 80 times the 18, I come up with these subtotals, and this gives me his gross pay. Now, the gross pay is what they earn, but not what they take home, because there are deductions that come out. And the first one is Social Security, and Social Security is 6.2% of gross pay. So I'll multiply gross pay times that 6.2% and come up with $38.69. Medicare, FICA Medicare, is 1.45%. So I'll multiply that times gross pay and come up with $9.05 if I round. And finally, it gives us I'm giving you the federal income is $61 in this case. So I add up all of the deductions and find out it comes to $108.74. And that gives you a net pay of $515.26. This is what they take home. This is called take-home pay. But if you really want to look at this, to do the journal entries, you would have wages, expense for $624. Then you would have FICA, Social Security. I did that. Yeah, FICA, Social Security, Social Security payable, because we're taking that out and we have to pay that, okay? For $38.69, you've got FICA payable Medicare for $9.05. You have income tax payable for $61. And you have wages payable for $515.26. Now this, okay, if I've done this correctly and not messed it all up, should equal my wage expense. And it does. So this is the amount of money I'm going to have to pay out for wages. This is the total expense. This is the gross. But these come out as payables right here. So that after I deduct those take those out of the pay, those become liabilities for me. So this is just the payroll entries right here. Now we're going to look at an additional entry that's done that's for the employer tax expense. And that's what we're going to do in the next one. I'm going to load this up, and then we'll come back and pick up on the next exercise, because I don't want to do too much at once.